So the honing versus a sharpening is that the honing is, like I said, to line the irons back together so that when you are going to be cutting, it stays sharp. You will be honing throughout the whole cutting process. So you don't need to go and you can stop what you're cutting, clean your knife, and then continue to hone, okay? Sharpening, what is sharpening is taking off actual parts of the knife, the steel, away from the knife so that you create a new edge, okay? I would say lots, depending on what you do, you might do it from once a week to sharpening your knife to once every day, okay? It depends. For example, a sushi chef cuts fatty pieces of fish all the time. So what did they do? They need to go and hone it, right? And also sharpen it every day before the service, okay? So let's talk about how to sharpen a knife first, and then we'll hone the knife. There's two different types of stones that you have, in general, okay? Let's talk about the first one. This is a mineral stone. It is an oil stone using mineral oil, not cooking oil, mineral oil to go and sharpen the knife, okay? And there's two here that you can use. And then the second one, I have my own, but the second one is called a whetstone. It's using water as a way to soften the material, and then you can actually put this on right here, okay? And you adjust it, crank it, and then secure it, okay? So that you can hone and sharpen your knife, okay? Now, there's different grits. Okay, what is a grit? Think of sandpaper. There's a coarse sandpaper and a very fine sandpaper. Exactly the same thing. The coarse is to take out anything that has a dent. If you drop your knife, what happens if you drop a knife? Does anyone know what to do? What should you do? What's your reaction?
Pick it up.
Pick it up?
Yep.
Smack it. It's falling. Leave.
I see.
Okay? Your first reaction is, oh no, something's falling, you're going to catch it. You have to turn yourself, if the knife is falling, leave it so that you don't cut yourself. Okay? Most likely your lovely knife will have a dent. Okay? That's what the 240 grit is for. The 240 grit is to go and get out large dents and chips that you have here. You might have to grind it for a little while to get it out. So usually you start off by doing the large grit, okay? And then afterwards, the lower one, and then afterwards you can move up. So standard one is actually 1,000 grit, okay, for just normal sharpening. 1,000, okay, to 4,000 afterwards. So you start off by doing a general shaving of the steel, the metal, and then afterwards you move on to refining it and smoothing out the edge. Okay? All right? There are certain things that you have to remember. Okay? So I should be seeing you guys actually writing things down. The first thing that you need to go and write down is when you are sharpening, there are some key words. Yeah, always bring your notebook, always write